Alright, I'm back with another Destiny 2 video. I'm actually playing the game again after finishing up Elden Ring, at least all the stuff I can find without 50 hours of YouTube guides. That took close to 100 hours, I think, when all was said and done, and I have not really been playing Destiny a whole lot since then. I've been doing I did guarding games when it showed up, but now I am back and I am doing what I will call the very casual long-term grind. And this is something that Destiny has really only introduced recently, I would consider, where you're not grinding for like a specific role necessarily, but between a couple different things, they're just like casual things you can do to finish up things from this season and to do things to prepare for next season. This is broken down into a few different categories. The first is bounty stacking. Yes, I am on my way to do this. There was some controversy that Bungie is now selling the first 10 levels of the Battle Pass, which you can buy outright. Can't really bring myself to care about that. All games do this. All games sell like tier jumps and like a super Battle Pass where you just skip ahead right away. I play enough. I'm doing this. I know I'm gonna not have a problem kind of making my way through the Battle Pass pretty quickly. I just like doing this because you get to certain bonus unlock points where it's like, double catalyst progression or more drops from activities. It's just you get more stuff sooner out of the season. It's not like game breaking. It's just better. So the main things I do is I make sure to do the big weekly XP things. I think I have a Guardian Games one in here saved too, which I don't think this expires. So I don't know. These are just like, oh, do all the lost sectors on the moon, do like 7 waves of, whatever it's called, the moon thing. What's it called? Altars of Sorrow. There it is. Do a bunch of waves of Altars of Sorrow, things like that. And then the Cosmodrome ones. I love the Cosmodrome ones with the blue text, like really much describing exactly what to do for these for new players, which is good. This is just like 25 kills with each weapon, takes like 2 seconds, or each element. This is due like 3 public events, 2 heroic public events. And then one of the things I am doing is, at the same time, is Transmog grinding. I am woefully behind in this. I don't think I'm probably going to hit the 10 cap. People are saying, well, why were you fighting about the cap if you don't even finish this? I get it, but I've just kind of gotten to paralysis when it comes to, I would just like to be able to get something and spend it and not worry about the future at all. Granted, I have like a stockpile. I don't even want to do this, but I have a lot of these. I know I have a lot of these, but this is like, it looks like a lot, but once you do like 2 full sets and commit to that, that's gone essentially. So I have enough ornaments where I'm like not, super needing to do all the stuff that I still have locked, although there are some sets I still want to kind of get around to ultimately, and then some full sets I still need to farm from a few of the raids and things like that. And I have been having a good time with that. It's a very casual grind where you can pick it for any activity and it is not terribly difficult. So I have just been, I did a couple of those early in the year, but I am only at like, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 per class. So I'm doing that. I'll probably spend some of the transmog so I'm not capped out, and prepare for any full new sets I want to snatch up next season. Debate the cap another day. I don't see the point of the cap because like I'm not, I don't think people are really buying like transmog in Eververse, which is the whole reason for the cap. So I think it just doesn't serve a purpose, period. And it just creates this psychological annoyance of knowing that it is technically limited, but so now I'm just kind of paralyzed and not spending anything. The other thing I am doing is I am circling back to the crafted weapons that I have not had hit level 20 yet. And there aren't many. I have done 20 on most of these, and like it's kind of funny because like you hit 20 and then stop using it to switch to something else, unless for very specific purposes. This is one of the only ones I've committed to double enhanced perks on. This under your skin with archers and successful warm-up, which is crazy fast speed. You can get that same roll on this, but I did archer's explosive head. I just really like explosive head on bows, so I've enjoyed that. If you're wondering how long it takes to get to level 20, it is about 1,700 kills plus a bunch of activity completions for bonus percents. So a few things I have left over is the Ragnhild shotgun. I've done the other two world drops. I don't really like the shotgun. I'm kind of doing it just to do it. But then I have the Come to Pass auto rifle. I also have the scout rifle from the Throne World. I have not done that yet. This is really low and as such has terrible rolls, including the worst new perk in the game, Compulsive Reloader. Thought this was going to be cool. It's not cool. I hate it. Don't like that at all. I still have the scout rifle here, so I'm trying to do... I think I'm going to do adaptive munitions on that one. And then I still have Peace of Mind. I was only leveling this in PvP. That just takes a really long time. I have Advanced Perpetual on this. Advanced Perpetual like makes it almost instant activation, which is really good. I have Elemental Capacitor on this, which does huge boost to pretty much anything. And then doing... I might do... enhanced elemental because it just boosts those even further. Arrowhead, Kaikal, and then Land Tank, which is just damage protection, which is really good. So I still have 5 more levels on that. I've done stuff like Empirical Evidence already. I like Adagio in this. It's really good on sidearms. It feels really good, especially after the buff. Perpetual is like on everything pretty much. I just finished up the other grenade launcher. What's it called? The fire one, not the one with chain reaction from the raid. I have not done the raid weapons. I don't have the raid weapon patterns. I do not raid enough for that. I have my weekly farm where I just do the secret chest on all 3 characters and get weapon drops from that because my entire pool is weapon drops still. So that's fun. Where is my, what's it called? This. So I have, max is 10,000 now on neutral element. I might get up to that. I have a couple red frames hanging around I need to finish out somewhere. But this is like 2 or 3 activities per thing. You can now get 300 from them, so it's pretty easy to have all your neutral element ready to go. Remember, they are deleting all of these other currencies, which don't matter at all. And I have a good amount of Ascendant Alloy. Pretty much I'm expecting all the seasonal weapon perks or seasonal weapons to be introduced with crafting on board next season, and then also probably some more of the world drops. Maybe some of the existing ones, maybe not. Oh, I got this in a Bright Dust engram thing, so I should probably unlock that. Oh, I got this too. I forgot about that. Yeah, I've been doing so many strikes. I have been actually spending my Umbral engrams on... Let me see. Change to my Titan really quick. So I'm going to try and do like a no flinch Titan build where... So I was focusing for resilience, so I've got some stacked resilience rolls here for, I don't know if I have a chest yet, for next time around, resilience strength. So I'm keeping those, and we'll see how that goes. This is a red bar that is not quite done. This is not a good roll. And I really like, this is one of my favorite Titan looks I think I've ever done. And this is the exotic I actually want to use at the same time, so I'm really happy with this look. If you want to see, the Transmog page, Sindajar, really good shader for things like this, and it is the Descending Echo stuff with the Throne World helmet, which I think is awesome. This is one of the best helmets I've done in a long time. The default coloring is whatever, but the Sindajar version I love. Side note, if you are playing Guardian games right now, very much do the achievement that gets you pole position. This shader is like color changing as you move. It is really gorgeous, actually. It doesn't work on like every build, but like this is one of the best Guardian game shaders I've seen in a very long time, so make sure to do this. I think you just have to turn in like X number of medals total or something. So it's not very hard to get. Like I've barely been doing Guardian games and I still got it. Just make sure you do that in the next week. It is a very good shader if you care at all about fashion. And do I have anything left to do? No, I did. This was one of my first rockets I took to 20, and this was just finished out. I have stats for all, 1 for all on this. I don't really know what the correct perk on this is. Like, this procs a good amount, but I don't know if auto-loading frenzy is better or something. I'm not exactly sure what the correct thing is here, but I figure a solar waveframe launcher is going to be pretty good next season with Solar 3.0. Yes, I am assuming it is solar, as ever. So I wanted to make sure I got that done in time. And then finally, I wrote an article about this today. I am starting to build prep a little bit for next season. I've only really done this on my Hunter so far. This is my solar build. Obviously, we do not know all the aspects and fragments, but if it is anything like Void, it will be a reshuffling of this. Right now, I have a Young Akupara build. This isn't even 1500 yet. I got to level this up. But for a just trip mine spam in PvE is going to be a lot of fun. Also in PvP, obviously, but and then I have a solar well build going. Healing and then generation on grenades and melee attacks, and you get more grenade energy back. And I don't know if I have that one, but there's a lot of things. In terms of the actual stuff I'm using, I got a demolition and submission for more grenade recharging. I was just trying to mess around with what solar weapons I might want to use. Duality is just a hard-hitting shotgun, but mostly a PvP thing. I had Prometheus Lens on earlier. This is getting buffed, where Prometheus Lenses, all the trace rifles are getting a 20% buff against bosses and orange bars. This is also getting a burn application, so assuming that burn is a, quote, trigger word for, that's really not what they're called, some action verb, I don't remember. But this will proc that in addition to actual skills you get, like fiery knives and things like that, so I think that is going to be very useful. And then I have Cataclysmic as a solar linear fusion rifle, where I've been using a lot of linear fusion rifles lately. You can also use, I'm probably on a different character. I'll probably have someone with Xenophage or Heir Apparent, because Machine Gun's reading a buff. Gjallarhorn is solar. And then for things like this, Ascendancy is solar rocket, and I think Impulse, not what was it called? The Season of the Chosen One. You know what I'm talking about. That one is solar also. So good amount of options here. Machine guns are getting buffed. It doesn't have to be solar. This Recurrent Impact I built, I'm actually really looking forward to trying out next season after the machine gun buff. Subsistence 1 for all, land tank. This thing is good. I really like this thing. 99 in the mag. This feels like 21% delirium to a certain extent, and I'm really going to have a good time with that. So this is, not complete. I was also working on my transmog look. I don't know if this is done yet, but some stuff you can't plan for. We don't know what the artifact mods will be. I am pretty sure they've given very strong hints that they're going to be trace rifle and machine gun mods, because someone asked if those would be getting champion mods because they were getting specific buffs and they were kind of the only weapons that were getting buffs of that nature. And it was pretty much like wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yes, they are. So in addition to whatever primaries we get, I feel like it is going to be, we'll switch from glaives to maybe trace rifles, and then instead of like sword overload or something, maybe we'll get like machine gun anti-barrier or something like that. I don't know, or unstoppable. So this is like all just a bunch of little small things I've been doing. Bounty stacking over here too. Just I'm not like going super nuts with it, as you can see. I'm just doing a little bit, and then doing transmog stuff, doing build prep, things like that. As time goes on, I should claim whatever these are. But what's left here? Oh, I got some metals coming my way. I guess I can finish this to get the ship. I don't care that much. I don't know. I'm probably not going to, but Guardian Games is whatever at this point. Like, it is rewarding. You should do a platinum run every week, but besides that, I don't care that much. So this is what I will spend kind of the next week doing. Very much expecting a Solar 3.0 debut, maybe as soon as Tuesday. That's all I'll say. But keep an eye out for that. And yeah, then we can talk more about specific builds and stuff. I've already kind of just been operating under the assumption that Solar is coming for all this time, which has led everyone to believe that it's going to be Arc, because I'm always wrong about everything. But we shall see, I guess, and we'll find out if I miss another prediction, or maybe I got it right this time. It's a 50-50 chance, so we'll see. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later. Take care.